Neuroscience is the area that we have this vast frontier of unknowns. And it's so fundamental. We think about the brain. This is the basis of behavior, personality, interaction, and we still have questions that outweigh the answers.
The great thing about the brain is that you never really know what it's going to do. You just kind of discover more things about it every day. But zebrafish brains and human brains, their neurological pathways are set up very similarly. So in a human brain, it's really hard to trace the path of a neuron because there's so many. But in zebrafish, you can kind of see a more direct cause and effect, and then you can relate that transmission on that pathway back to human brains.
So why are we using the zebrafish to understand what could be going on in the brain? And the main reason is in the larval stages where we work with them, they're fairly small, but more importantly, they're also transparent. They're fairly clear, which allows us to actually see the brain. We can basically explore the whole brain in a live, living animal.
So as an undergrad, being able to go and actually work in a research lab and seeing how it is different from my research lab classes is really interesting and really beneficial.
I didn't know that research was a thing you could do as a whole. I thought if you were good at science, you were a doctor or an engineer. That was my breadth of knowledge on what science careers were. I just liked biology. Once I got into it, I realized that my natural curiosities could be met within this field. So I'd always been someone who was super curious, asking millions of questions, but I didn't realize there was an actual job out there where I could just do that for a living. I discover something, someone uses my research to discover something, big groundbreaking changes to human life. So maybe what I do will have a big impact on the world, or maybe it won't, but maybe someone will be able to use my research to have a greater impact on the world.
Knowing that stuff that I'm doing now can actually go to solve real world problems down the line is great.
Getting involved in labs is kind of the cornerstone of experiential learning. It's what lifts the biology off the pages and starts making it real. The students get to take what they're learning and start applying it, and not just applying it, but leading to basically the development of the next steps of the scientific knowledge, building the knowledge that's answering the next questions, the next paper. So they actually get to be part of something real, the real genesis of the science.